What's up? Good morning, Raider Nation. Welcome to the Raider Reaction Morning Show. I am your host, the Commish. This is the morning show for, what the fuck is it? March 11th? Hump Day. Thank you for joining us. As always, we appreciate it. Out of the loop yesterday, unfortunately, as we did not have a Raider Reaction Morning Show or an evening show the last couple nights, so we did want to touch on the Tahir Whitehead release. I was always kind of a fan of Tahir Whitehead, only because he seemed to love being a Raider, and he put forth the effort out there. Unfortunately, the talent was not there in the pass coverage. He was among the worst in the entire league statistically in covering the pass. So he was a liability, and unfortunately, he had to go. And hey, business is business. Once a Raider, always a Raider. I get it, man. Just is what it is. Raiders are out in the community trying to make their presence known in their new community of Nevada, Las Vegas. And again, a couple Raider alumni are out at another event in the community making the presence known of the silver and black in their new home, the new home of the Raider Nation.
We're at Green Valley High School in support of the girls' flag football championship.
We are the defending state champions, and we're playing the Las Vegas Wildcats. Coach Hicks over there, he and I are good buddies, and he runs a great program, and his girls are always really disciplined.
Having the Raiders come to this state championship game is amazing. I think it makes the girls feel so special. It makes them feel like maybe their hard work has been recognized and acknowledged by the rest of the Valley.
We've been preparing hard. Tonight's our biggest test. It's our biggest game of the year. Not because it's a championship, but it's because it's the game we have tonight.
Tails is the call. They're going to hit the ground.
Tails is the call.
It's ahead. Vegas deferring to the second half.
Be a part of the coin toss ceremony gave me a little jitters there because I haven't been on the field in a couple of years now.
I'm a Gator guy all the way. I'm proud of Alexa. I'm proud of the team. I'm proud of the coach. I'm proud of the program. And they are the epitome of team.
I have two daughters on Las Vegas High School. One's a freshman and one's a junior, so for them to get to play on the same team together and have this experience together is something we've really enjoyed.
Football is the ultimate team sport. Raiders have been very active in a number of different areas, so to go out and support a championship game, that's Raider football.
It's time. It's time for Prime.
Yo, what up? This is Prime, and this is the Prime Cut. Anyway, fighting through some stuff right now, but I'm still with you, and I'll be on here tomorrow or tonight. Yeah, that's right. It's going to be tonight for that extended cut. But I know I missed you last week, and yeah, I'll get back to it. Sorry, just trying to get back to good health right now. But anyway, we're getting closer. We're getting closer to the draft, you know? And now some pro days are going to be popping up, so a lot of those guys that didn't work out at the draft or at the combine are now going to have their own pro days where they have everything set up and everything catered to their to the way they want to display their talents. You know, it's kind of funny. It's a totally different situation. The combine between the difference between the combine and a pro day. But Tua's going to be out there on his pro day. In fact, he's gotten a clean bill of health, so he can perform football activities. And I think the draft, boy, those first few picks are going to be interesting because I know Burrows is going to go first, most likely to Cincinnati, of course. And then, of course, the Ohio State defensive end there, that's going to be going to Washington. Other than that, man, from then on out, it gets a little crazy because there are projections that Detroit would, of course, take a cornerback, and they could always use cornerback help. I don't know. It's Detroit. They're no good. Anyway, or they could take Tua, which would make a really interesting situation because you have, of course, the starting quarterback there, Matt Stafford, who was injured last season. He had a back injury. Apparently, he's already Instagrammed that he's good to go, and, of course, he's staying in Detroit. But at the same time, man, he's been there for how many years now? 10, 11, 12, 15? I don't know. He's been there a while. And the fact of the matter is they haven't really done anything. So why not go to a new quarterback? Or what's even better, okay, the best way, I think, still to develop a quarterback is not to start him week one, man, when he comes out of college. I know these days the college offense is a lot more, I guess, displayed and used in the NFL, you know? But I still think there's a benefit to having a quarterback coming out his rookie year and sitting with a clipboard in his hand, his hat on backwards or whatever, you know, just learning from that starter, especially when that starter's the caliber of Matt Stafford. And Matt Stafford, when healthy, you know, you could consider him a top 10 quarterback, maybe top 10, top 15, at least for guaranteed top 15. So I don't know. It's a pretty interesting situation. And if they were to go ahead and draft to it, then that would definitely shake some things up because otherwise I think Miami's going to take him there. I mean, there are plenty of teams. Carolina needs a quarterback. There are plenty of teams that need quarterbacks. And the talent of quarterback in the draft, I think, drops off pretty significantly, you know, after the first two. So we'll see how it goes. And I'm still thinking the Raiders draft a wide receiver. But anyway, that's the prime cut. You can find me later on tonight with the extended cut. I'll be touching on a few different subjects, some stuff I didn't get to last week that I really want to talk about. So come hang out with me tonight and, you know, put your opinions in the chat. We'll run them all down and have a good old time. So don't miss the prime extended cut. That's going to be 9 Central. So that's, you know, 10 o'clock Pacific and 7 o'clock Eastern or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, check it out. It'll be a good time. This is Prime, and I'm out.
It just would not be a Raider Reaction morning show without a D-bag of the day now, would it? No, of course not. So, we've got one for you, as always. You, sir, are a fucking douchebag.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Big L. So, need a D-bag for today, right? Gonna reach back here for a quick second. How the fuck do you come on our page and tell us to shut the fuck up about a fucking train wreck that goes by 3 letters, XFL? Little dead drunk, little dead man act, whatever the fuck. You're a fucking douche. And as much as I hate to say it, Chris, you are a douche too for even posting that shit. Which got both of y'all the motherfucking exit stage. That's right to y'all, but it's left to me. But anyway, douchebags of the day. Chris Lentz, Dead Man X, Basement Dwellers, Mother's Basement Dwellers, by the way. D-bags. Chris, I love you, but what the fuck, dude? Have a good day, you guys. Fucking XFL.
Mad Max. The Condor, as Brian Baldinger had dubbed him early in the season. And I thought it was a fitting name along the lines of the Mad Stork, the wingspan of a guy after the quarterback who is just relentless. I thought it was an awesome name, the Condor. And Brian Baldinger now breaks down the entire slew of highlights. Season 1 of Mad Max, the Condor.
Video is the evolution of Max Crosby. 4th pick in the 4th round by the Oakland Raiders out of Eastern Michigan. The evolution of a rookie defensive end into a wild condor. On this season's first game, here he is up against Garrett Bowles. He throws him out of the way to take down the Rolls Royce. Royce Freeman right here. And Bowles is going to try to throw him out of the way right here as he gives him a little bit of business at the bottom of the pile. Max Crosby, as the league found out, didn't take any guff from anybody. He gave it right back to him. And in the second game against the world champion Kansas City Chiefs, unblocked right here, he would get a shot at the league's MVP, Patrick Mahomes. He would plant him into the Oakland Alameda Coliseum turf. He would get flagged for that hit on the league MVP. You'd find out you can't hit quarterbacks like that. But as a part-time player, he would swim the left tackle heel Cam Irving and streak down the line of scrimmage, flatten, and take down Darnell Thompson for a 1-yard gain. And the league would find out when Mad Max Crosby put you in his grasp, you didn't get out of it. He didn't play much week 3 against the Minnesota Vikings in a terrible loss. But in week 4 against the Colts, here he is in a wide 9 lineup against the right tackle, Braden Smith. He'd get a chance to play 44 snaps. And it was in this game right here, coming on this swim move, going up against the center right here, and getting his hand up in the passing lane. He'd do this a bunch in this game. Long arms. No, not on my watch, he said. And then it was this. Him and Jonathan Hankins running a game right here. Number 90 and number 98 on the left of your screen. Coming into the center again. Pushing him and getting the hand up. Right in the passing lane. That's what they taught him at Eastern Michigan. He played with his hair on fire at Eastern Michigan. He played with his hair on fire as a rookie. And again, another stunt. Coming in here. Beating the guard. Glowinski right here. Nothing stopped Mad Max Crosby from getting to the quarterback. But it was this play here. It was this play early in the game that caught my eye. Here he is at the left-hand spot. And Jacoby Brissett is going to call a little hit screen to the outside. There was another game that was on, a stunt, but his recognition saw the ball get out quick to Paris Campbell, who ran a sub-4.40 coming out of Ohio State. And here's Max Crosby doubling from the backside down the field to get those long arms and get the ball out, stripping it. His first forced fumble of the season in his 4th game of the season. And there it is, the birth of a condor. When you watch it right here, watch him. He was going to go on a stunt right here with Arden Key. He was coming inside. But his recognition, he put his right foot in the ground and doubled back the way you're supposed to, the way that he was taught. Trail the play. Where's this drill in the combine? Doubling back and taking down a wide receiver and getting the ball out. Effort. That was his game. Effort. And that was his signature move after a big play. A condor taken off. And then his first start. No Cleveland Farrell against the Chicago Bears. And there was Mad Max Crosby in the first quarter going up against Gino right here. He's going to beat him inside. Power rush. And then the inside move right here. And down would go Chase Daniel for his first NFL sack. First NFL sack in the 5th game of the season. That had to feel good. Getting the first, maybe the first of many. He didn't know it at that time. But his first sack. Get away from me, Arden Key. I want to celebrate my first sack. Get away. And then, week 7. Still not in the starting lineup. Is that true? Still not in the starting lineup when they went to Green Bay. There he is on the sideline with Ben Samayoa and Maurice Hurst Jr. standing and watching. But when he got a chance to get onto Lambeau Field, going against a Pro Bowl tackle and Daniel Bakhtiari, here he is, or David Bakhtiari right here. Going to have an inside move right here. Take him upfield and then come underneath. There it is. Gets between the guard and the tackle right here and he pushes. And then he spins. And he's got Aaron Rodgers in his periscope. And the long arms take the great Aaron Rodgers down. What a feeling that was at Lambeau Field. Mad Max Crosby starting to make a name for himself. After that, Did he really? Did he really just do that to Aaron Rodgers? Did he just wear the belt? Did he just do that after the sack to Aaron Rodgers? Pretty bold stuff, isn't it? Putting the belt on. But you know what? He'd be in the starting lineup from there on. Here he is against the Houston Texans. And when Carlos Hyde tries to bounce it outside, he didn't get past Mad Max Crosby. He's got him by the shirt tail, and he pulls him down. Strong hands. And then, here, against Phillip Rivers. Played 70 snaps and harassed Phillip Rivers from start to finish in this game. Here he is beating the right tackle. A little dip and rip, and then the Condor took off. Look at him. Got to the arm of Phillip Rivers. The ball was up in the air. Incomplete pass. Effort, though. The Raiders. Division game. Against the Chargers. Their nemesis right here. Here he is coming against the left tackle. Equal opportunity. Abuser right here. Pushing the pocket. Pure power right here. To the body of Phillip Rivers. Getting that ball out funny. There was one play after another in this game. How about this one? How about this going low right here? Along with Benson Mayowa and Maurice Hurst Jr. The young defensive line right here. Here he is. Look at that bend right here. Going low for Phillip Rivers. Ball's out. They get the holding call. The holding call, and the ball is out. And then there was the breakout game against the Cincinnati Bengals. Communicating outside. He'd get 4 sacks in this game. And the Raiders would win. They would turn the corner. Get north of 500. Here's the chop. The cross chop right here. Everybody's doing it, right? It's the newest dance in the league. The cross chop. The Euro step. The chop. And then the rip. And then flattening. To Ryan Finley, the rookie quarterback. And the ball got out. And it was recovered by Mo Hurst. And there was the Condor taking off. He'd get 4 sacks in this game. Here's another one. Ryan Finley didn't know what hit him. He thought he was playing Clemson back at North Carolina State. Power rush. It didn't matter. He got to the quarterback 4 times in this game. 4 sacks in this game for Mad Max Crosby. Making a name for himself across the league. Giving blown kisses to the jungle. And then the wheels fell off for the Raiders. At MetLife Stadium against the Jets. They wouldn't win. They had a hard time winning another game. But Mad Max comes on a stunt. Taking on Tommy Compton, the right guard. He spins on Compton. And there's Darnold. Where is he? I know he's somewhere. He's chasing Darnold relentless in his pursuit. And the long arms get Darnold all tied up, twisted up. A highlight in a game that had very few for the Raiders. He got one, though. And then they were no match for the Chiefs, the world champs. But he would do this. He'd have a couple tackle for losses in this game, including this one, to the speedy Tyreek Hill, taking him for a 4-yard loss. The Chiefs knew what number he was. They had a scouting report on Mad Max at that point in the season. And then, could he get to 10 sacks? This is what this was all about right here. Beating the left guard right here. And the back. Pursuit. The relentless pursuit of quarterbacks. The evolution of a defensive end out of Eastern Michigan. And that's the sack fumble right there. The 10th sack. The forced 4th fumble by Mad Max Crosby. Somebody get on the ball, for crying out loud. Don't let Cortland Sutton pick it up. That's a loose ball. That's a fumble. That was Mad Max Crosby this year. What a season he had.
And now, to send you out on your hump day, your Raider quote of the day. If me and King Kong went into an alley, only one of us would come out, and it wouldn't be the monkey. Words of the immortal Lyle Alzado. Have a kick-ass Wednesday, Raider Nation. Don't forget to tune in tonight for the extended cut with the Raider Reaction resident sports guru Prime. Until tomorrow morning, I am out. Peace, love, Raider Nation!